Hello everyone, this is DrHooksMalone bringing you Ladies Night. I have exciting breaking news to bring you, but first.
On the way to the ring, accompanied by
the team of Menage a Trois, Beautiful Britney Spirit, and Luscious Laura Jackson will team up once again in an effort to take out their former leader, Candy Casey Douglas. Candy Casey Douglas proving her loyalty to her boyfriend Sweetness, standing by his side in spite of his loss of the United States Championship at Winter Slam. Now Candy Casey Douglas, paying off the debt to Big Sugar Mama, has formed a team with her former rival and turned the weapon that Menage a Trois brought to the IWF against them. As Candy Casey Douglas now teams with Big Sugar Mama. And it seems that Sweetness and Sugar Mama have made their amends.
Candy Man, oh, Sugarfoot, Sweetness.
Candy Casey Douglas and Big Sugar Mama teaming up, clearly called the Candy Express, being accompanied by the former United States champion Sweetness, being defeated for his title at Winter Slam. Of course, Winter Slam was an event of megalithic proportions with seismic repercussions here in the IWF. I have breaking news concerning the ownership of the IWF. As now Candy Casey Douglas teams up with Big Sugar Mama in order to take on her former partners in Menage a Trois, Beautiful Britney Spirit and Luscious Laura Jackson. They will have the valedictorian A+ in their corner. As Britney Spirit starts up strong on Big Sugar Mama. The breaking news concerning the repercussions of Winter Slam. As you may know, at Winter Slam, FinchyVsDahlia, the Louisville Slugger, she was able to defeat Queen Crystal and her gauntlet in order to attain the contract for the Queen's Power and majority ownership of the IWF. Unfortunately, the Queen, she had an outplan to regain her power by offering to hand over the deed to the reservation of La Nina Navajo and freeing La Nina Navajo from the contract and being forced to work as Crystal's mascot and assistant, pulling at the heartstrings of FinchyVsDahlia. She reluctantly handed the ownership back to Queen Crystal in order to free La Nina Navajo and give her the deed to her own reservation, as well as a fair chance at competing here in the IWF. Finchy would not go empty-handed, though. Through her stellar performance at Winter Slam, FinchyVsDahlia has been named the #1 contender to face the champion in Las Vegas at high stakes on the Vegas Strip. Queen Crystal cannot take that away from FinchyVsDahlia. However, tonight, in Finchy's last decree as majority owner, she booked tonight's match where Queen Crystal will be forced to go one-on-one with the indomitable Madison Princess Kong. It's going to be Queen versus Kong later on, as well as FinchyVsDahlia herself competing in our main event, where she's going to take on one of the members of the Coven, Dahlia LaLorna. Finchy set to face Victoria Lovecraft, the women's champion, victorious over Rachel Reyes. Will FinchyVsDahlia be able to climb the mountain that Rachel Reyes could not and get a victory over Victoria Lovecraft? And once again, reign atop the IWF as Women's World Champion. We'll have to find out at high stakes. As now, Candy Casey Douglas using her ruby slippers to stomp into the back of her former friend Luscious Laura Jackson. Luscious Laura abandoning Candy Casey Douglas because of her relationship with Sweetness, her boyfriend standing on the outside. Now, Luscious Laura and Britney Spirit, her partner, once again look to destroy Candy Casey Douglas. However, Casey Douglas has brought an ace in the hole along with her, helping out Big Sugar Mama, whereas Big Sugar Mama failed in her attempt to take out Candy Casey Douglas. Now Big Sugar Mama will team with her former rival as Casey Douglas locked on that Candy Crush submission. Now Big Sugar Mama coming to her aid. Tossing Britney Spirit out of the fray as Candy Casey gets a 1 count on Luscious Laura Jackson. A+ watching on from the outside as her team of Menage a Trois are put to the ultimate test, taking on their former leader Candy Casey, along with Big Sugar Mama. Looking to take out Britney Spirit on the outside as Candy Casey locks up with Luscious Laura. Laura sitting atop the top rope and gets slapped down by Candy Casey. Casey Douglas looking to prove herself. Now using the ruby slipper, scooping Laura up. Beautiful Candy Casey back kick. Britney Spirit making the save for her partner Luscious Laura, who kicks the legs out of Candy Casey Douglas, much to the chagrin of these fans. Already jumping on the bandwagon of this Candy Express. Luscious Laura regains control and gets a famous serve, smashing Casey's face into the mat. Britney Spirit will tag in here tonight on Ladies Night, brought to you by the IWF. Britney Spirit with a drop kick. Knocks down Candy Casey Douglas now with a handspring. Using that agility, Britney Spirit, a brilliant cheerleader and athletic marvel. Casey Douglas now with a tag out to Big Sugar Mama. Big Sugar Mama take it over on Britney Spirit now. Looking to teach her a lesson for unceremoniously dumping Big Sugar Mama after she was unable to defeat Candy Casey Douglas. Just when did Britney ever beat Candy Casey? As now Casey tags back in. Britney Spirit catches her with a 1-foot drop kick. Of course, Britney and Laura, they have their opportunity here tonight to prove themselves with a big victory. Can one of these teams get one step closer to taking on the Women's World Tag Team Champions? The championship held by Hikari and Tigress right now will be defended later on tonight when they square off against the returning Good Girls. We saw Spunky Douglas and Rainbow Dash reunite at Winterfest and compete in a 3-team TLC match. Tonight, it's just gonna be a regular tag team match for the tag team championship. The gold will hang in the balance as the Good Girls square off against one of their former members, Hikari, and her partner Tigress, the tag team champions. That's now Candy Casey Douglas literally rubbing it in the face of Luscious Laura Jackson. Referee down for the pin as Candy Casey looks to humiliate her former friend. Now stepping on her face with the ruby slipper once again. Casey Douglas asserting herself. Laura back to her feet. But the Australian superstar rains down a series of shots. Jackson. With the quickness, it's that jawbreaker. It's Brittany. He's a huge leg drop on the outside from Big Sugar Mama. Sugar Mama using her way to her advantage. That's Casey Douglas. Kicks away Laura Jackson with those educated feet. Laura Jackson nearly put away there. Candy Casey with an eyelash of defeating her former partner here tonight on Ladies Night. Now setting her up once again. Luscious Laura Jackson with a show of skill hitting that Dragon Screw leg whip. Will tag out to her partner. Beautiful Brittany Spirit. But Brittany gets caught by Casey. With shots into the midsection, Brittany Spirit will look to regain the advantage. Catches Casey with a kick there, and now kicks her in the guts. Naja Twa gaining control. Here in this all-important tag team match, can one of these teams, when they challenge for the ladies tag team title? That's now Luscious Laura. Gets a beautiful scissor kick. Candy Casey Douglas in deep trouble now. As Laura Jackson hits the ropes with another famous serve. Laura climbing up top. Low down frog splash connects. Candy Casey in huge trouble. Big Sugar Mama must make the save, and she does. Brittany now tossing Sugar Mama to the outside. As Laura sizes up Casey. Gonna pop the booty. Moonsault connects from Luscious Laura Jackson. A+ creating distance between herself and Sugar Mama. Doesn't want any piece of that. As Candy Casey and Luscious Laura go back and forth here. Casey goes to the kicks. And now yanks Laura down by the hair. Does she have it? Brittany Spirit in to make the save. Big Sugar Mama needs to return to her corner. Sweetness in the corner of his girlfriend, Candy Casey Douglas, as she paid off the debt to Big Sugar Mama and then some in order to procure her services as a tag team partner here tonight. Sugar Mama with a huge slam to Luscious Laura, smashing her spine first into the mat and out, using the hair. And a huge booty bump into the guts. Big Sugar Mama must have knocked the wind out of Laura there. Up to her feet. Needs the sweet chin music. Big Sugar Mama nearly gets the pin there with the sweet chin music. Luscious Laura Jackson. She's out down on the mat as Candy Casey Douglas gets the tag in. Big Sugar Mama utilizing that super kick to perfection. That's now Casey Douglas looks to lock in the submission hold. The Candy crushes the apply. Luscious Laura Jackson is saved by her partner. Beautiful Brittany Spirit in the ring. And Naja Twa staying alive in this match. But now Casey Douglas nearly gets the pin once again on Luscious Laura. Luscious Laura Jackson and Brittany Spirit locking up with Casey Douglas and Big Sugar Mama. A+ on the outside, watching on as Casey Douglas slams Laura's head into the mat. Big Sugar Mama tagging in, now looking to get revenge on Naja Twa for unceremoniously dumping her. Initially bringing Big Sugar Mama here to the IWF in order to settle a score with Candy Casey Douglas. Now deciding that Big Sugar Mama didn't do a good enough job. Tossing her aside. Candy Casey Douglas paid off the supposed debt. And now Big Sugar Mama stands alongside her former rival, squashing Luscious Laura with that spine buster as she tags Candy Casey back into the ring, offering her the opportunity to get the revenge she desires over her former partners in Menage a Trois. Casey now breaks the ice. Spinning knockout kick to Luscious Laura using that ruby slipper to perfection. Now Britney Spirit confronting Casey Douglas. Slapping back. Using the slippers again. Kicking the face off of Britney Spirit. Casey now sets up Britney. Will she hit it? Candy kick connects right on the chin. Britney Spirit is out cold. And Candy Casey Douglas gets her revenge over her former friends and Britney Spirit and Luscious Laura. All thanks to the help of Big Sugar Mama here tonight. What a match to open up Ladies Night. Beautiful Britney Spirit and Luscious Laura Jackson will go home disappointed. That's tonight Candy Casey Douglas, along with Big Sugar Mama, debut as a team. They are successful in their first outing with Sweetness in their corner. Can these two women rise to the top of the IWF and gain some championship gold? We'll have to find out. What a match here on Ladies Night, episode 30 with DrHooksMalone. As up next, we're going to see one-on-one action whenever Americana will face the Icelandic superstar Ice. However, confusingly enough, Ice, she will be accompanied to the ring by the great Shibata. It seems that Ice, the Icelandic Japanese superstar, training in Japan and achieving her success there. Knowing the great Shibata well, they have formed a team, now looking to get their shot at the Women's World Tag Team Championship. Will Ice and the great Shibata be able to rise to the occasion whenever they finally get a shot against the women that they intend to get a victory over, that being Americana and Cutie Pie? 1/3 of the TLC match that took place at Winter Slam, that is. Americana and Cutie Pie coming within an eyelash of becoming the Women's World Tag Team Champions on many occasions that night. Now, back at the beginning, they'll have to go through the likes of Ice and the great Shibata if they hope to get another shot at the gold, that which will be defended later on when Hikari and Tigress put their titles on the line against Spunky Douglas and Rainbow Dash of the Good Girls, reuniting, challenging for the Tag Team Championship once again. Will the former champions be able to get the gold tonight? We'll find out. But up next, Americana, the All-American super athlete. She'll be put to the test by the Icelandic Japanese martial artist.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by the great Shibata from Reykjavik, Iceland.
Ice making her way to the ring, being accompanied by the great Shibata, forming a new alliance in hopes of attaining gold here in the IWF. Will Ice and the great Shibata be the next in line for the Women's Tag Team Championship? And who will walk away the champions here tonight? The Good Girls taking on Tigress and Hikari for the titles later on tonight. If Tigress and Hikari are able to defeat the Good Girls, and Ice and Shibata were to defeat Americana and Cutie Pie, and what a match that would be. Shibata and Ice taking on Tigress and Hikari. I'd like to see that myself. As now,
and
we'll see another
from
great
the
match.
Good old USA, the All-American
Americana arriving in grand style, firing that All-American bazooka, ready for action here tonight on Ladies Night. Can Americana pick up more momentum in her pursuit of the Tag Team Championship that which she held earlier this year with Cutie Pie? The former champions reuniting in hopes of getting the gold once again. Coming so close in the three-team TLC match. Now Americana and Cutie Pie, they're going to have to go through Shibata and Ice if they want to get another opportunity at the gold. Can Americana defeat Ice all on her own here tonight? That's Americana and Ice lock up here in our second match tonight on Ladies Night. Americana, the partner of Cutie Pie, now being tossed to the outside. Ice over the ropes, but Americana moved out of the way. Ice crashing spine first to the mats on the outside. Can she recover? Ice back up. Trying to mount some offense here. Goes to the leg of Americana. Dropping the All-American super athlete on the outside as the great Shibata watches on. Ice with that huge faux pas at the beginning of the match. Now Americana taking her time. Will re-enter the ring. Ice looking to get a cheap shot there. But now Americana with a dive over the ropes that connects. Ice down on the outside as Americana shows her how it's done. Ice regaining the advantage, embarrassed now after getting caught by Americana, who tosses her down. Americana now snaps the neck of Ice. Yanking up her opponent here. Go behind into a German suplex. Beautifully executed by the All-American athlete. Hoisting up Ice again with a huge show of power there. Power bomb from the bat. Excuse me. Americana gets caught now by Ice. With an ankle breaker into a dragon screw leg whip. Ice regains control. Putting the boots to Americana, who's now back with a head scissor. Spinning rounds and rounds. Americana showing off her skills here tonight. Yanks Ice into a back suplex. Effective assault on the part of Americana. Now locking in the All-American ankle lock. Ice gonna look to escape. Flipping Americana overhead. Now Ice gets dragged into the corner as Americana continues her assault. But no, Ice gets a shot into the midsection. Ice has got him on a comeback here. Dropping Americana face first on the top turnbuckle. Now scraping her face with the boot. Americana hits the opposing rope. With another running boot into the face. Ice puts the exclamation point. Americana back up like a flash. Went for that forearm, but Ice was too quick. Slammer down. Drop kick right into the back of the head. An external occipital pectoralis area as Ice Goes to the repeated gut wrench suplexes. Americana. Suffering suplexes now at the hands of Ice. As she goes to the strikes. And sweeps the legs of Americana. Americana going back to the head scissor. Using weight leverage and technique, Americana. Outdoes Ice there. Now scoops her up. Red, white, and blue thunder bomb. Americana's got it. No. Ice able to kick out. Americana hitting her finishing maneuver. The red, white, and blue thunder bomb. Out of nowhere, as they say. As now Ice and Americana fire back and forth. What a match here tonight on Ladies Night. Americana takes a knee to the face. As Ice will work over the legs of Americana. These two athletes so evenly matched. Ice showing off her skills. Wants to prove herself to her new partner on the outside, the great Shibata. Shibata will go one-on-one later on tonight with Americana's partner, Cutie Pie, and what a match that's sure to be. And now Ice, she went for the Tiger suplex. Americana able to escape. Gets her with a fireman carry takedown. Americana heads up top. Don't touch moonsault misses. Nobody in the pool on that occasion. Ice now with the icebreaker. Icebreaker connects. Ice has got this one wrapped up. No, Americana survives the icebreaker after missing that moonsault. There's no telling how Americana was able to kick out of that one as she's tossed to the outside now. The great Shibata loving it on the outside. Ice yanking up Americana. Americana ducks under. German suplex. On the outside, that thin padding is 6 degrees of separation from rock hard concrete. Americana stomping down on her opponent. Ice and Americana locking up here tonight on Ladies Night. Not able to contain their rivalry within the ropes. Fighting it out on the outside at a count of 6. Americana gotta get back in the ring. 8. Walking around, showing power from Ice. Ice now takes out the leg. Americana and Ice squaring off. 9. Count of 9. Both women re-enter the ring. Americana tries to sweep the leg to go for the ankle lock. But Ice able to dodge it. German suplex from Americana. Ice meets the mat once again as she is yanked up. Ice with a shot to the gut. Now with a go behind. Kip up. It's a great. What quickness on the part of Ice. And look at this power. German suplex from the mat executed by the Icelandic Japanese MMA specialist. Now goes to the arm. Kicking the side of the head of Americana with arrogance. Ice working over Americana on the mat, but she's back with a kick to the skull. Ice now, shot to the midsection. Americana tossed outside once again. Here comes Ice with a dive over the ropes that connects. Americana is down on the outside. Ice with a perfect dive over the ropes. Knees into the face of Americana, keeping her down on the outside. 3. As Ice continues to work over Americana on the outside. 4. The great Shibata watches on. Ice re-entering the ring, welcoming Americana to join her. Ice now breaking the count. We'll look to finish this one off between the ropes. Ice now catches Americana. Icebreaker on the inside. Americana is down. The icebreaker connected. That's it. And Ice picks up the win over Americana here tonight. After Ice hit that perfect dive over the ropes, it was only academic. Americana was defeated here tonight. What a match between these two ladies, bringing their A game. Here on Ladies Night, ahead of their tag team showdown, where Americana and Cutie Pie will team up to take on Ice and the Great Shibata. Ice successful here tonight, but now here comes Cutie Pie. Cutie Pie, the partner of Americana, taking exception to Ice, defeating Americana here tonight. Ice now hammering back on the partner of Americana as Shibata enters the ring. Pele kick from Cutie Pie. Flattens Ice. But Ice coming back with shots. Knockout roundhouse kick. Cutie Pie gets caught with an insecurity now. Ice taking out her frustrations on Cutie Pie. After Cutie Pie lost her mind there. After watching Americana get defeated by Ice, Cutie Pie couldn't stand it anymore and ran in with a full head of steam, meeting a cool-headed Ice who took it to Cutie Pie. Will Cutie Pie be able to get it together and pick up the victory over the partner of Ice, the Great Shibata, later on? We'll have to find out. As up next, we're going to have tag team table action. This one all started over the contract of La Nina Navajo, that which Navajo is now in control of. However, before that happened, Bert Freeman and Kimberly Kai attempted to free La Nina Navajo. They were victorious in their match over Britney Spirit and Luscious Laura. However, now, for acting out and speaking out, they will be punished for their actions, as Queen Crystal has unfortunately used her leverage over La Nina Navajo to regain control of the majority ownership in the IWF. In spite of FinchyVsDahlia being the #1 contender, Queen Crystal got her control back. However, she no longer has control over La Nina Navajo. Queen Crystal, now seeking revenge and recompense, will send her thugs, her goons. Jada Clubber Lane, the Chicago prizefighter, the former women's champion, and her partner, Calico, the mystery clown revealed earlier this year at the Midnight Circus, and half-sister of the #1 contender, FinchyVsDahlia. Calico was able to defeat Finchy in an Extreme Rules match at Winter Slam. Will Calico be able to carry that momentum, as well as her partner, Jada Clubber Lane, to a victory once again here tonight, when they attempt to drive Bert Freeman and Kimberly Kai through tables?
Is a tag team tables match, and
Jada Clubber Lane and Calico making their way to the ring here tonight. Jada Lane defeated in a knockout match by FinchyVsDahlia, a match made specifically for Jada Clubber Lane to win. She was unable to overcome the Louisville Slugger. Embarrassed now, Jada Clubber Lane looks to save face, along with her partner Calico, the only one who was able to get a win over FinchyVsDahlia in her gauntlet match. And now their opponents make their way. Trailblazers indeed, the Hawaiian superstar, Kimberly Kai, along with her partner, the Bad Street hippie Bert Freeman, teaming up in the name of freedom. They hope to free La Nina Navajo before anyone else. Now La Nina Navajo with her freedom. Her friends must be happy at that. However, They're still gonna pay for their actions. Squaring off against the mighty Jada Clubber Lane and Calico. Can Bert Freeman and Kimberly Kai drive Jada Lane and Calico through tables here tonight? Jada Lane and Calico look to jump the opposition. That's Bert Freeman. Now gets the advantage over Calico, but Jada Lane is just woman handling Kimberly Kai. Pounding her down on the mat. Bert Freeman working over Calico. Doesn't see that Kimberly Kai was taking a beating. But now Kai back with a drop kick. Takes down Jada Lane. Bert Freeman and Kimberly Kai taking it to their opponents here tonight. Calico eats another pile driver. Kimberly Kai using her head to her advantage. But now Calico catches Bert Freeman. Just as Jada Lane takes out the legs of Kimberly Kai and hammers her in the skull. Calico now following Bert to the outside. That's the clubber. Lives up to her namesake, clubbing down on the Hawaiian superstar Kimberly Kai. Kimberly now trying to regain advantage, much like Bert on the outside. Bert Freeman trying to fight back on Calico. With a shot to the face, drops Calico on the outside. The Bad Street Hippie, Bert Freeman, putting up the fight of a lifetime. Kimberly Kai just crumbles after the right hand is delivered from Jada Clubber Lane. Bert Freeman still in control of Calico. Doesn't seem to notice that Kimberly Kai is taking a beating. And now Calico regains the advantage over Bert. Kimberly Kai with a drop kick. Dropping Jada Clubber Lane. Now springboards off. Crossbody connects. Beautiful moves from Kimberly Kai. High flying Hawaiian. Tries to mount a comeback on Jada Lane. But the clubber just clubbed Kimberly Kai's head off with that running lariat. Shots to the gut now. Kimberly Kai fighting back for her life there. Springboards. Headbutt takedown. Jada Lane down on the mat now. As Bert Freeman whips Calico into the steps on the outside. Selena Del Sol connects to the clubber. Kimberly Kai in control of Jada Lane now. She's got her. Hurricanrana drives Jada Clubber Lane through the ring. And Kimberly Kai has done it here tonight. Kimberly Kai and Bert Freeman have pulled out the upset of a lifetime.
The Trailblazers
getting a highly unlikely win over Jada Clubber Lane and Calico here tonight. Bert Freeman and Kimberly Kai. They just got the win of their careers, the upset of a lifetime here tonight. Bert Freeman and Kimberly Kai are victorious in spite of the efforts of Queen Crystal. As up next, we're going to see the other half of the two tag team partners, Cutie Pie. Frustrated with Ice's victory over her partner Americana, Cutie Pie hit the ring and attempted to attack Ice. However, Ice was able to overcome Cutie Pie in all her frustration. Now Cutie Pie is going to have to go one-on-one with the Great Shibata. Americana nursing her wounds in the back. However, Ice, the victor of the match earlier on, as well as the fight with Cutie Pie, she'll be ringside to see her partner, the Great Shibata, take on Cutie Pie in one-on-one competition tonight ahead of their tag team showdown. Americana and Cutie Pie look forward to facing the Great Shibata and Ice in tag team action. But now it's going to be one-on-one The Great Shibata and Cutie Pie square off next here tonight on Ladies Night with DrHooksMalone. Thank you for joining me.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, accompanied by from Tokyo, Japan, the Great Shibata.
DrHooksMalone back here with you. That's Cutie Pie. Makes her entrance.
From wherever she wants. Cutie Pie.
Cutie Pie, the unfortunate sufferer of dissociative identity disorder, is sometimes lost in her own head. Due to her unfortunate mental illness, Cutie Pie has suffered so many ups and downs and so many losses this year. However, the former women's champion is certainly a force to be reckoned with. And now, with her partner Americana at her side, Cutie Pie looks to be sustaining one of the longest runs of her mental stability in some time. Tonight, she'll take on the elemental demon, the Great Shibata, in one-on-one competition. As Shibata's new partner Ice watches on from the outside, will Cutie Pie be able to maintain her temper and get a win over Shibata? Springboard Bulldog. As everyone knows, Cutie Pie is fully capable of being one of the top ladies on all Ladies Night. The Great Shibata has her work cut out for her tonight. Squaring up now with Cutie Pie. Shibata with the highly educated feet. We often talk about the educated feet, but none are more educated than that of the Great Shibata, achieving that name for a reason. Emulating the great Kenshi Muto, mixed martial arts expert, the Great Shibata, tying up with Cutie Pie, the former circus clown, acrobatic extraordinaire, taking a shot into the ribs now. The Great Shibata working over the legs of Cutie Pie, wants to take the spring out of the step. Cutie Pie suffering down on the mat as Shibata hits the ropes. Rolling Thunder executed to perfection. She wants to go for another. Knocking the wind out of Cutie Pie. Shibata using all of her weight and crushing into the sternum and ribs. Cutie Pie back up like a flash. Springboards, goes for another bulldog, but Shibata able to avert disaster. Catches Cutie Pie now. Brain buster. Scrambling the already sick brains of Cutie Pie now. Shibata looks like she wants to go for another Rolling Thunder, but apparently she's got to rev up. Running and running, the Great Shibata. Seemingly unsure. Now goes for it, but Cutie Pie catches Shibata. And with that huge throat thrust, knocks her for a loop. The Great Shibata making a huge mistake there. Handspring Pele kick from Cutie Pie connects. The circus clown acrobatics coming into play. As now Cutie Pie back to the corner. Series of flips. Drop kicking. Shibata down. Cutie Pie keeps up. Showing off her skills here tonight on Ladies Night. Cutie Pie will now set out the great Shibata. Springboard 450 connects. The great Shibata is down on the mat. Able to kick out of Cutie Pie. Springing, standing 450. Cutie Pie gonna have to go back to the drawing board now. Monkey flip, tosses the great Shibata across the ring. Cutie Pie up top like a flash. Phoenix splash, meeting the knees of the great Shibata. Too quick on that occasion. Cutie Pie in trouble now. Uranagi slam. And now Shibata setting up for the moonwalk. That back bend into the moonwalk, putting so much pressure on Cutie Pie, wrenching away at the spine. Cutie Pie able to escape the moonwalk, applied by the great Shibata. Shibata now using strikes. Cutie Pie with a black hole slam. What a move. Cutie Pie went for the Pele kick, but Shibata nails a spinning back kick that flattens Cutie Pie. And now Cutie Pie in danger as Shibata creates distance, setting her up. Black Magic connects to the back of the skull of Cutie Pie, but she's right there by the ropes. Cutie Pie saved by the rope break as Shibata clubs her down with a knee and misses the kick. Cutie Pie, confused, springboards to nothing, but comes back with a kick into the guts. Shibata caught off guard by Cutie Pie. Springboard crossbody. Cutie Pie regaining control now as Shibata catches her once again. Powerbomb reverse sunset flip takedown. Shibata's down. No. Escaping the sunset flip of Cutie Pie. Cutie Pie popping up there, seemingly impervious to pain. And she does it once again. Reversing the powerbomb into a sunset flip. Shibata takes a kick into the guts, and now Cutie Pie sets up Shibata from the corner. The great Shibata in trouble. Handspring Pele kick connects. Cutie Pie dragging the great Shibata back to the center. Does she have it? No, Shibata still alive in the match. Gets a jawbreaker. Kick into the guts for Cutie. But Shibata using her feet once again. Cutie Pie just barely kicks out. The great Shibata within inches. Smashes Cutie Pie into the mat with another Uranagi, excuse me. And now the great Shibata setting up Cutie Pie. If she hits this, it's over. No, Cutie Pie. A burning disaster with a black magic. And gets a bulldog. Cutie Pie outside the ropes, now setting up. Rolls in. Face buster, smashing Shibata. Face burst into the mat. Cutie Pie defeats Shibata. What a match here tonight on Ladies Night. As Cutie Pie just barely gets by the great Shibata. Unbelievable contest between two unbelievable athletes. Cutie Pie and Shibata taking each other to the limit here tonight. Cutie Pie averting the second black magic. And gets some revenge for her partner Americana in her loss to Ice earlier on. Cutie Pie will celebrate her win here tonight. And what will happen when Ice and Shibata team up to take on Cutie Pie and Americana. We'll have to find out. But for now, Cutie Pie is victorious. What a match is up next. It's going to be one of our feature matches. Asuka's last act, as she was the acting owner of the IWF. With majority control, FinchyVsDahlia booked Queen Crystal to face PrincessKong. That was before Queen Crystal asserted that she still owned the contract and the deed to the reservation owned by La Niña Navajo. Unfortunately, the Queen, she had an out plan to regain her power after FinchyVsDahlia defeated her at the Winter Slam, offering to hand over the deed to the reservation of La Niña Navajo and free her from being forced to work as Queen Crystal's mascot and assistant. Pulling at the heartstrings of FinchyVsDahlia, Finchy reluctantly handed the ownership back to Queen Crystal in order to free La Niña Navajo and give her the deed to the reservation. Finchy, she would not go empty-handed, though. Through her stellar performance defeating Jada Lane and Queen Crystal at Winter Slam, FinchyVsDahlia is now the #1 contender, set to take on the Gypsy Witch Queen Victoria Lovecraft. At high stakes at the Vegas Strip, FinchyVsDahlia already has her title match set in stone. Queen Crystal cannot touch it. Will FinchyVsDahlia be able to achieve her dream and regain the World Championship by defeating the Gypsy Witch Queen Victoria Lovecraft, a feat that Rachel Reyes was incapable of achieving? Can FinchyVsDahlia succeed where Rachel failed? We'll have to find out. But up next, we're going to see what happens when Queen Crystal is backed into a corner.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by the Nightmare, Neil Ron Shaw. From deep in the jungle, PrincessKong.
PrincessKong, ready to take on Queen Crystal here tonight. PrincessKong and Narasha would love to regain the Women's World Tag Team titles, as well as PrincessKong. She must have her eyes on FinchyVsDahlia. Her once great rival, PrincessKong, would love to get revenge on the Louisville Slugger, but tonight she'll have to settle for facing off against her boss in Queen Crystal.
And accompanied by Ace Colt from the United Kingdom, the Queen Crystal.
Queen Crystal backed into a corner, being forced to face off against PrincessKong in one-on-one competition here as Finchy's last act as majority owner of the IWF. She sent Queen Crystal against the massive and mighty PrincessKong, perhaps Finchy's greatest rival, who knows? Queen Crystal certainly giving FinchyVsDahlia a hard time this year, however. It was earlier in the year that FinchyVsDahlia and PrincessKong established their rivalry. Which one of these women will come out on top here tonight? As we see Finchy's two greatest rivals square off. Queen Crystal gonna have to face the music now, as PrincessKong drops the Queen with a series of backbreakers. Her husband, Ace Gold, defeated at Winter Slam as well. He's watching on from the outside as his wife takes a beating once again, this time at the hands of the massive and mighty PrincessKong. And Rasha, pleased with what she sees But the Queen gonna fight back with everything she's got. Knife edge chops. Went for the waist lock, but Princess Kong just too strong. Kong smashing. Queen Crystal into the mat. But Crystal looks to fight back. Is caught with those rapid fire shots. What a move from Princess Kong. Queen Crystal. Now back up on her feet. Catches Princess Kong with the knee to the face. And this monstrous young lady from deep in the jungle is now getting schooled by the Queen. Down on the mat as she stomps away on the hand. Probably hoping to keep Princess Kong from choke slamming her here tonight. Queen Crystal gonna wisely go to the legs of Princess Kong. But now Kong goes with the other hand. Princess Kong uses the right hand to choke slam Queen Crystal. And out, look at Kong up to the top rope. Comes down with a hammer. What an athlete. Princess Kong up top again. Guillotine leg drop. Squashes Queen Crystal. Queen Crystal, lifeless, down on the mat as Princess Kong drags her. But now the Queen fighting through the guillotine leg drop delivered by Princess Kong. Using a side slam to squash the Queen again. But Queen Crystal showing her resilience. Will the Queen be able to overcome insurmountable odds and get a victory over Princess Kong? Doesn't look so good for the Queen right now as Kong hits the ropes. Avalanche splash. Queen Crystal is down. Princess Kong nearly gets the win there, but Queen Crystal survives somehow. The Queen goes to the hand once again. Queen Crystal now yanking up Princess Kong. Princess Kong asserting her power now. Drops the Queen face first on the top turnbuckle. But misses the shot into the gut. Queen Crystal too quick. Gets a big DDT. Princess Kong reeling on the mat as the Queen goes back to the hand. Stomping away on the hands of Kong, who's back with a huge kick from the ground. Now tossing the Queen like a sack of potatoes for her efforts. Driving the elbow into the heart, the black twisted heart of Queen Crystal. But she moves out of the way once again. Kong meets the mat. This is Crystal's chance. But no, Princess Kong asserts her power once again with another snake eyes. And smashes the sternum of the Queen. Now Kong off the ropes. Went for the avalanche again, but Queen Crystal moved out of the way or else she'd been splat. Now the Queen nails the sleeper drop. Out of nowhere, Princess Kong down on the mat. Able to kick out of the Hawk family crest as she calls it. Queen Crystal with that sleeper drop. In the name of her father, using the sleeper hold. Jawbreaker to Princess Kong. Ace Gold nervously watching on from the outside. As now Queen Crystal faces her fear of getting chokeslammed once again. Crystal stomping on the hands over and over again to no avail. as Princess Kong continues to use those hands to hammer away at the Queen. But Crystal clotheslining Kong over the ropes and chops her down. What a knife edge delivered from the Queen. Queen Crystal now dragging Princess Kong. What a turn of events. How the tables turn. Princess Kong now. Back up with a shot to the gut and another side slam. Trying to flatten Queen Crystal again. Lateral press. Princess Kong down for the pin. Nearly gets Queen Crystal there. And in a match that we thought would be a squash, Princess Kong has not been able to dominate Queen Crystal as of yet. The Queen now locks up the arms. Gets a huge neck breaker. Princess Kong with a kick to the head. She's back up. Big boot flattens Queen Crystal. And Kong ducks the shot, tossing the Queen to the outside. What action here tonight on Ladies Night. It is Queen versus Kong. Princess Kong taking on Queen Crystal, who just hit a Hurricane Rana. Queen Crystal showing amazing skills here tonight. Popped up into that Hurricane Rana. Queen Crystal now showing off in the ring. It's a side Russian leg sweep, taking the advantage over the massive Princess Kong. Kong, former women's champion, scooping up Crystal. But Crystal is back, takes out the leg. Princess Kong in trouble now in the hands of the Queen. Went for another boot, but the Queen tucked it. Queen Crystal catches Princess Kong with the neck breaker. Princess Kong down at the hands of the Queen. Hirasha watching on. She's going to go for the figure four. Princess Kong now pops up Crystal. Power bombing her through the mat. Queen Crystal down at the hands of Kong. Gets out of the way of the avalanche once again. Princess Kong thought she had her with the avalanche there. But now takes another sleeper drop. Queen Crystal gonna try to use the ropes to her advantage. The referee doesn't see it. No, Kong kicks out. Queen Crystal flattens Kong with a series of shots. Now smashing her head into the mat. Kong now back up. Goes to the sternum once again. Does Princess Kong have it? Yes! The massive and mighty Princess Kong just barely getting the pin over Queen Crystal here tonight. Queen Crystal suffers the agony of defeat here once again in front of all the fans as well as her husband Ace Gold. Queen Crystal finally put in her place by the Louisville Slugger, FinchyVsDahlia. She'll have to crawl back to her white queendom after the beating she took tonight from Princess Kong. Queen Crystal.
Here is your winner, Princess Kong.
She may have regained her majority control over the IWF, but she was smashed and squashed by Princess Kong here tonight. What a match here on Ladies Night, as Queen Crystal is defeated once again by the great Princess Kong. Up next, the Tag Team Championship. It's going to be on the line when the good girls reunite as they did at Winter Slam, as one of the teams in the three-way TLC match. The Good Girls, former ladies tag team champions, looking for their opportunity to regain the titles. Can they do so with a victory over one of their former members? The tag team champions, Tigress and Hikari, holding the titles over so many months now. However, Hikari was once a member of the Good Girls alongside Spunky Douglas and Rainbow Dash. Will Hikari, along with her new partner of Tigress, be able to overcome the challenge of the returning former champions here tonight? Or will the Australian MMA specialist and wildlife enthusiast, along with her equestrian friend, Rainbow Dash and Spunky Douglas of the Good Girls, will they regain the tag team championship here tonight? We'll find out up next here on Ladies Night with DrHooksMalone. Thank you all for joining me for a huge episode. Tag team titles on the line up next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the Good Girls. Introducing the champions, they are the World Women's Tag Team Champions.
DrHooksMalone back here with you as the highly coveted and rare Ladies Tag Team Championship hangs in the balance. Who will walk away the World Tag Team Champions up next? The Good Girls taking on Hikari and Tigress. Hikari and Tigress, great champions thus far, will now defend their titles against the former champions. Rainbow Dash and Spunky Douglas reuniting their efforts here tonight in order to attain the gold. Tigress and Hikari have been on the roll of a lifetime, defeating every team they've come up against. But tonight, can they do the same? Or will Rainbow Dash and Spunky Douglas get the upset win over one of their former partners along with Tigress, the highly skilled Satoru Sayama prodigy, Tigress? Now we're going to fight it out with Spunky Douglas. Spunky Douglas, the Australian superstar, now kicks off with a drop kick. What a move from Spunky Douglas. Loves to stomp her opponents down, calls it the kangaroo stomp. Spunky Douglas will look to apply The koala clutch and the spunky lock. A submission specialist, much like Tigress. Going back and forth with strikes and shots. Tigress and Spunky Douglas squaring off. Spunky stopping herself from being whipped into the corner. Tag Team Championship hanging in the balance as these two teams square off. Suplex from Spunky Douglas. Will tag out to her partner Rainbow Dash. As Hikari enters the ring. Earlier this year, Rainbow Dash and Hikari were a well-cohesive tag team. However, now on opposite ends of the ring with the championship on the line, they will square off. Rainbow Dash with a big DDT that flattens Hikari. But Hikari, she's able to kick out the former Women's World Champion Hikari, now one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, along with Tigress. Squaring off against the good girl, Spunky gets the tag back in. Hikari needs the face off of Spunky Douglas. Tigress gets the tag back in. German suplex smashing Spunky Douglas high and tight on the back of her neck. Tigress with another German. Going to work on Spunky Douglas. Tigress brings her opponent to the corner. But Spunky gets the better of it. No. Tigress with another German suplex. Tigress taking control over the good girls here with a tag out to Hikari. The tag team champions are rolling now. Knees into the face of Spunky Douglas. Knocks her for a loop. As Hikari and Tigress are working as a well-oiled machine, a cohesive unit. The tag team champions are on a roll. Spunky Douglas now catches Tigress with the koala clutch. The koala clutch is applied. What a move from Spunky. Down for the pin now. Will she become tag team champion? No. Tigress escaping on that occasion as Spunky will tag out to her partner Rainbow Dash. Will Little Rainbow be able to fulfill their prophecy here tonight and allow the good girls to regain their tag team championship? Tigress with a beautiful move, that moonsault kick. Rocking Rainbow Dash brings her back to the corner as the tag team champions continue their assault. Kicks, knees, and a moonsault combo. Awesome teamwork from Hikari and Tigress. Now with the Kamikoye knee. Trying to knock the teeth out of Little Rainbow. Here comes Hikari. With another flying knee into the face. Hikari was on fire for a moment there. Spunky Douglas. Now with shots back and forth. Spunky tagging in with a house of fire. But Hikari able to get the reversal, fighting back against her challenger. Spunky will now be dragged to the corner of the champions. But Hikari is reversed once again. Spunky Douglas showing her proficiency there with the reversal, taking her back to the corner. Spunky gets another drop kick into the chest of a seated Hikari. Hikari grounded for the moment. Spunky Douglas in control over the champion. Will go to the legs. Gonna try to soften up those kicks and knees delivered by Hikari. Spunky Douglas now with the overhead key lock. Hikari. The shots into the gun, escaping. Spunky and Hikari locking up now. Spunky Douglas using the kicks to her advantage. Rocking Hikari, scooping her up. Go to sleep, Hikari. The Kawaii fighter is down. Spunky Douglas nearly becomes the tag team champion there, defeating her former partner, Hikari. Tigress now tossed to the outside by Spunky Douglas. Hikari, all on her own, must fight back against the challengers. Spine buster to Spunky Douglas as Hikari regains control. Hikari now going to the corner to set up, but Rainbow Dash gets the tag in and kicks out the leg of the champion. What a move from Rainbow Dash. Smashing the skull, the back of the head down to the mat. Rainbow Dash regains control over her former partner. Beautiful spinning Rainbow Cutter. Rainbow Dash gonna go for the pin. And the Good Girls become the tag team champions, catching the champions off guard. Unbelievable. The underdogs just came in and swept the champions out of nowhere. Who could have expected this result here tonight? Hikari knocked down a peg by her former partners, Spunky Douglas and Rainbow Dash, regaining the tag team championship here tonight. Mark this one down in the history books. Tigress and Hikari, the great tag team champions, have fallen to the Good Girls.
Here are your winners, the Good Girls.
Spunky Douglas and Rainbow Dash rise to the occasion like perhaps never before, winning the biggest match of their careers and becoming the Women's World Tag Team Champions once again. Spunky Douglas and Rainbow Dash rise to the occasion tonight. Unbelievable. What a match here on Ladies Night. What a result. New tag team champions crowned here tonight on Ladies Night. As up next, it's going to be our main event, where the Louisville Slugger, FinchyVsDahlia, the very same Finchy that defeated Queen Crystal and attained majority ownership of the IWF at Winter Slam. She's going to compete against one of the members of the Coven, Dahlia LaLorna, here tonight, ahead of her championship match, as Finchy did not walk away empty-handed, although Queen Crystal is once again the majority owner of the IWF due to her ownership over the contract for La Niña Navajo's reservation. Finchy giving back the control of the IWF in order to free La Niña Navajo. However, Finchy is still the number one contender and will face Victoria Lovecraft, the Gypsy Witch Queen, the Women's World Champion that defeated her nemesis Rachel Reyes in the main event of Night 1 of Winter Slam. Victoria will have to face the Louisville Slugger soon enough, but tonight she sends Dahlia LaLorna, the Mexican Swamp Witch, her minion, to do her dirty work, excuse me, along with the unholy Thanos, the fiancé of the ladies champion Victoria Lovecraft. Dahlia LaLorna will make her arrival.
scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by DrHooksMalone. From the bottomless pit,
Dahlia Lorna, member of the Coven, will attempt to do the dirty work for Victoria Lovecraft here tonight, alongside Victoria's own fiancé, the Unholy Thanos, leader of the Unholy Alliance, stalking the Louisville Slugger and #1 contender for his would-be wife's championship. Dahlia Lorna now awaits the arrival of the Louisville Slugger, the #1 contender.
And from Louisville, Kentucky, FinchyVsDahlia.
Kentucky born and bred, the Louisville Slugger arrives once again here tonight. After her huge victory at Winter Slam, she has been granted an untouchable championship opportunity at Las Vegas at high stakes on the Vegas Strip. FinchyVsDahlia will square off in one-on-one competition with the women's champion Victoria Lovecraft. Will FinchyVsDahlia once again become the women's world champion? Can the Louisville Slugger do it? First, Finchy will have to square off against Dahlia Lorna here tonight. FinchyVsDahlia and Dahlia Lorna locking up tonight in our main event. The Unholy Thanos will watch on from the outside, stalking the prey of his fiancée. The women's champion, Victoria Lovecraft, watching on from the back as Dahlia gets a head scissor takedown on the great FinchyVsDahlia. FinchyVsDahlia caught now. Dahlia Lorna delivering more damage. Springboard from the top rope. What a move by Dahlia. Hitting that impossible moonsault. But the half moonsault meets the knees. FinchyVsDahlia too quick on that occasion. Trying to survive the onslaught of the Swamp Witch. Dahlia Lorna gets an arm drag takedown with unpredictable offense. Is catching the Louisville Slugger off guard. Clotheslines her outside. Dahlia Lorna gonna go for it all, but no, Finchy cuts her off. Running back elbow. Catches Dahlia Lorna. Finchy whipping Dahlia in. The #1 contender with a sunset flip out of the corner. FinchyVsDahlia working over Dahlia Lorna now. As the Unholy Thanos watches on his minion, Dahlia Lorna, a member of the Coven, a part of the Unholy Alliance. Now Dahlia trying to fight back on FinchyVsDahlia. Stop her momentum. Springboard poison Rana. And that'll do the trick. Dahlia Lorna slowing down Finchy. But now Finchy, she's up once again. Relentless and pugnacious. FinchyVsDahlia goes back to the textbook. Overhead vertical suplex. Dahlia kicks out. FinchyVsDahlia with no wasted motion, a wise move. Going for the pin on that occasion. Now rigs the eyes. Goes for a neck breaker. Dahlia hits a spinning leg whip, or excuse me, A spinning leg lariat there. Dahlia now springboarding up. Goes for the seated senton, but FinchyVsDahlia catches her. Set out power bomb connects. FinchyVsDahlia regains control over the Mexican swamp punch, but now Dahlia cuts her off. Dahlia springboards again. Went for the stomp, but Finchy caught her. Leg drop into the thighs. Finchy now going for the big swing. Tosses Dahlia like a rag doll. Finchy is headed back up top. Elbow drop connects. Water move from FinchyVsDahlia. Top for the pin. Nearly gets the win here in our main event. Can FinchyVsDahlia defeat Dahlia LaLorna? German suplex connects. Will the unholy Thanos give Dahlia LaLorna the psychological advantage to overcome FinchyVsDahlia and be victorious in the main event here tonight? Finchy scooping up Dahlia. Beautiful scoop slam. Jawbreaker connects. Dahlia now. Hurricane Rana takedown. Moonsault misses. FinchyVsDahlia with an opportunity. Catches Dahlia. No, Dahlia shoving out the neck breaker. And nails the Selena Del Sol on Finchy. FinchyVsDahlia in trouble now. Spinebuster to Dahlia. Finchy mounting a comeback now to the outside. Springboard up. Louisville Southern forearm connects. Dahlia LaLorna down on the mat. Nearly put away there. FinchyVsDahlia on fire here in the face of the unholy Thanos. Finchy misses the second attempt. Dahlia LaLorna smashes the face of Finchy into the mat. Spinning heel kick connects. Finchy in huge trouble. Shots into the gut of FinchyVsDahlia. Dahlia takes out the leg now. Off the ropes. Low Frankensteiner spiking the skull of FinchyVsDahlia into the mat. Rocking the brains. Louisville Slugger. Caught off guard once again. There with the body scissor into a stunner. Dahlia LaLorna with a spinning roundhouse. What a move. The Mexican Swamp Witch springs up. Frog splash connects. Finchy is down. And Dahlia nearly puts away FinchyVsDahlia there. Dahlia LaLorna with the advantage over FinchyVsDahlia in the main event. Finchy dodges the frog splash. And now she'll go to the arm of Dahlia LaLorna. Can FinchyVsDahlia do it? Driving the fist into the skull. Twice in a row. Dahlia now yanked up. Shot to the gut, drops Finchy. Dahlia regains control now. Can she capitalize? No, Finchy cuts her off. Dahlia nails another Selena Del Sol to the outside. Can she do it? Springboard stomp. FinchyVsDahlia is out. No. The Louisville Slugger kicking out at two. Finchy surviving once again. Using all her heart and guts and determination. But she just got squashed once again. Dahlia LaLorna with a springboard frog splash, now dragging the limp carcass. Finchy is done. Dahlia has done it here tonight in the main event. No, Finchy kicks out. Finchy with such resilience, surviving the attack and the assault of Dahlia LaLorna. Fighting with the fingers, Dahlia with heads up top once again. Half moonsault connects. Down for the pin. Does Dahlia have it? No, Finchy kicks out again. What's it gonna take to put away the Louisville Slugger? Springboard moonsault does not pay off. High risk, but over misses as Dahlia's face meets the mat. FinchyVsDahlia back with piston-like right hands, hammering away at Dahlia LaLorna. Punches ringing down into the skull, and the Swamp Witch is in trouble now. FinchyVsDahlia up top. Now's the flying clothesline. Dahlia LaLorna is down. FinchyVsDahlia heads to the top rope. Nails the elbow. Dahlia suffers the elbow. And FinchyVsDahlia gets the win once again. What a match here tonight on Ladies Night. As Dahlia LaLorna takes FinchyVsDahlia to the limit. But the Louisville Slugger came out swinging and was able to overcome the Mexican Swamp Witch. What a contest between these two. Back and forth they went.
Here is your winner, FinchyVsDahlia.
The number one contender, Finchy. But wait, it's the champion. The fiancé of the unholy Thanos, the champion. Victoria Lovecraft arriving. Finchy leaving the ring, but now Victoria chasing her. Victoria stalking her opponent. The champion on the road to squaring off one-on-one against FinchyVsDahlia. Victoria is here once again on Ladies Night. What a match and what a night of action it was. I'd like to remind you to check out all my friends' channels at DrHooksMalone's YouTube channel, where you can see all the past episodes of the IWF, Super Lucha Libre, and Ladies Night. If you have any suggestions, leave a post-show comment or contact me. Be sure to stay safe and positive out there. I will see you all on the next episode.